Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi 3 Model B to be exact, latest model of the Raspberry Pi. I have decided to make a video of this because it is one of the most incredible things I've ever discovered at all. I didn't even know about it until recently. I do have to just quickly sync up my controller because I need to also sync up my audio. So give me a moment, I'll cut this. Okay, we're good. I've synced up my controller, everything's good and ready to go. So I can't really play everything on this. Not because I actually can't, but because I literally can't do everything on video. There's like thousands of games on here. But I will sort of do a quick run through of the menu before I like play a game because I was going to use this to do a gaming shenanigans video, but I thought I'd introduce it as well in this video. So we have the Amiga here. The Atari 2600, which will actually, yeah, there's 574 games in there. The Amiga is actually is a PC emulator, so if I actually just go into this, it starts an emulator called V for All, which is a PC emulator. So I won't be doing that today, but there's the Atari 2600, the Atari 5200, the Atari 7800, the Commodore, which I think encompasses all of the both the Commodores. I think there was a Commodore. No, it is the Commodore. It's just called the Commodore. Some people called it the Commodore 64. But if I go into this, it's got carts and discs. And this is it's like a PC. It's weird the way the Commodore works. I don't remember ever actually playing a proper one. But it's like got the little tape things. So anyway, no, stop it. We want to go back. There we go. Game Gear, which I've put every single. I got the ROM set for the Game Gear, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. So these are all the games released in every region. So Game Gear 442, Game Boy is 1000, yeah, 1488. Game Boy Advance is 187. It wasn't many. Game Boy Color 1009. Kodi is a custom program built into the Pi. It's nothing to do with games. It's sort of a stream thing. You can like watch TV shows, movies, that kind of thing. MAME, everybody knows MAME. It's an arcade machine emulator. It stands for Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator. So pretty much all arcade machines. It encompasses all the arcade machines. So there's 2,000 games in that. Master System, that's 75 games. Sega Mega Drive, 432. Nintendo 64, there's only one game or a few. Yeah, there's 3 games in there. I removed them all because they're not necessary. I have the EverDrive. Neo Geo, the original NES, the Neo Geo Pocket Color, 9 games. I'll just go back and show you quickly how many games are in these. 652 and 104. PC Engine. I didn't even know this existed until I got this thing. I looked it up online. It's this weird. It's a console. It's not a PC, but it's called PC Engine. It's very weird. Oh, my cat's in here with me as well. She's joining me. Ports. This I'm not entirely. Oh, okay. No, this is just a random menu for Kodi. I think that's to configure and handle Kodi. Okay, PSP. I tested one game on this, which was a game called Flow, which was also on the PS3, and it worked. So that's good. PlayStation. That is actually what I'll be playing in this video. We're already like a few minutes in, but that's fine. I'm showing this off. So PlayStation. If I go in there, there's a good lot of games in here. There's all of these with the pictures and everything. You have to configure all this. I did some of these myself. Some of them were already done for me. I put all the descriptions in and everything. But basically, you can edit the game's metadata here, and you can edit everything. You can set the release date, your personal rating for the game, image, just all of that, everything. Sure. No, fuck. There we go. Alright. So that's what we'll be looking at in a minute. But RetroPie, that's the configuration menu for all the emulators that are on RetroPie, which is what's running on the Pi right now. Genesis 32X, of course, SNES, of course, and then Vectrex, which I think is another PC type console, I believe. If I go in here, oh god, yeah, no, I'm not even going to bother with that. Sinclair 2X Spectrum. There's only 3 games on it because it's fucking hard to run. It's a sort of weird PC keyboard thing. Like I have a wireless keyboard to use the PC games on this, and it's really awkward. And then we're back to the Amiga. So I'm going to go to PlayStation because the game I'm going to be looking at today is going to be Spyro, just Spyro the Dragon, just Spyro. So it's one of the more modern games that can be emulated on this thing, PlayStation 1. The only thing after that I believe can be emulated is the PSP, I think. I'm not sure like what other consoles came out after the PlayStation that this thing can emulate. But it can emulate the PSP, which came after this, definitely. So, anyway, let's get in. I'm going to have to resync once I get in, so let me go quiet. Sony Computer Entertainment Europe presents Universal. Alright. Nice. Insomniac Games. Alright, baby, let's go. Let's play some Spyro. Oh, wow. I've already made it to the end of this game, practically, on the one my brother lent me, the copy my brother lent me. But having a copy of this that I never have to get rid of is quite convenient, actually. Also, I've just remembered I fucked up because I've got my other controller plugged in, which I can't have that if I want to use the D-pad controller. I mean the analog controller. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I fucked up with the controllers. So let us, like the vegetable, play this game. I'm gonna make a new game because I don't know, why not? I've already completed this game. I don't know if I'll have already said that because I don't know what I'll have just cut from the other me trying to introduce this game. But basically, it's a platformer, a PlayStation platformer, so not quite Banjo or Super Mario, but close. Well, actually, I guess it is really close because I mean you're running around collecting gems and shit. So and the main thing you're collecting in this game is gems. And it's the ways in which you collect them that makes it fun, I find. So, I cut my finger before this. Like, before I started recording this, I was downstairs cutting some bread, and, well, cutting some toast, and I sliced through my finger, which I've bandaged it up nice and tight, but I'm bleeding pretty bad under there. Like the thing's red. Like it's starting to turn red where the blood is reaching the tip of the bandage and coming out through the other side. It's like, well, I'm a gusher. I'm dying. I'm gonna die, everybody. This is it. It's my last video. Well, sorry, I was having a drink of water. We're taking this casual because this is playing off the Pi. And it's a good way to show you how the Pi actually functions. I bought this on eBay, this Pi. It costs 125 quid. Normally they don't cost that much. But I bought it off of someone who pre-configured everything for me. Because I'm no good with custom configuration at all. I'd be sitting around for a week trying to get this bloody thing working. And then you've got to put all the ROMs on yourself and everything. Yeah, no, it was just too big of a ball ache. And I know, like, normally you buy a RetroPie, they're like 30 quid. They're not that expensive. But fuck it. I just got someone else to sort it out for me. So this is Spyro the Dragon. A pretty fucking fun platformer, if I do say so myself. There's a lot to do in this game. There you go. There's a lot to do in this game. Also, is there someone mowing the lawn outside? Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god. That is a horrid camera. Hold on. There is camera options. I think, yeah, active is what we want. Alright, there we go. These shell things give you extra lives, so... Oh my god. I've got the burp suddenly. What the hell? What the hell, man? My stomach is being burpy. Okay, I think we're done in here. So this game has a lot of worlds. I think there's 5 worlds in every area, sort of. I guess is what you call these. I haven't really come up with the full sort of spectrum of words for this game yet. It's like there's areas or hub worlds, which are these. There's 6 of them in all in the whole game. And then there's like about 3 or 4 of these worlds, like actual worlds in each area, I guess. I don't know, it's how I describe it anyway. And, well, suffice to say, there's usually somewhere between 200 to 500 gems to find in every single world. And dragons as well that have been turned into statues. The story of this game is really simple. But it's good because it's easy to follow that way. Basically, some evil ogre dude has turned a bunch of dragons and many of their gems into... well, he's turned the dragons into statues, and he's turned many of the gems that the dragons had before into enemies. And that's why they drop gems when you kill them. The enemies, I mean. So, because they used to be gems. So the whole idea of this game is just to collect everything, basically, which is fine. I enjoy that. Oh, you mother fricker. You mother of the fricks. Come here. There we go. My goodness. Maguku. I was watching that YTP again earlier. It was so funny. Mr. Maguku. Who? Maguku. Oh god.
Keep your horns on, Spyro.
Keep your horns on. Oh my god, the voice acting in this is fantastic, though. I do love it.
His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you.
My finger is sore now.
See what I mean?
That's what happens, I guess, when you fucking, like, don't pay attention when you're chopping toast. It's just, oh, oops, I chopped my finger off. Oh, well, it will grow back. I'm part lizard. Oh, my God. Am I gonna, like, I really want to do, like, what I did with that fucking part 10 of Plants vs. Zombies and just, like, spend this whole episode talking about one fucking thing, which is a cartoon I watched called Star vs. the Forces of Evil. I'm a cartoon fanatic, okay? I don't know if I've ever said this on video, but I am an absolute cartoon fanatic. I love cartoons. If they are good, they are good, is like basically what I'm saying. And I really, I've said it too much. Of course I love cartoons. Everybody bloody loves cartoons. I have been watching Star Vs. though, which is a cartoon on, I don't even know what channel, I just watch it online when the episodes get onto the internet, but it is a fantastic show. It's got sort of a Sailor Moonish vibe, but it's also very it's also very exciting. Like I don't know how to best explain it. Oh fuck. Okay, I was going a bit too fast for my own good there. So these are flight levels. There's one of these in every area. Yeah, let's just call those main hubs areas, and these are like worlds and stuff. But like, yeah, this is like a sort of mini game thing where you get to fly around and do like hat tricks and stuff. Oh my god, sorry, I'm focused at the moment. I do love this. This is actually a really fun sort of like thing to do. There we go, that's done. Okay. Now we have to get to these rings here. My goodness. I actually fucked up the other day trying to record this because I tried to do this and it didn't quite work out the way I'd hoped. I sort of screwed up and messed this level up about 4 times, which I guess is fine because, you know, this game is large, quite large in fact. like my penis. Shoot. Oh god, give me life. Give me life. No! Damn it! I screwed up. Damn it. I'm not going to try that again because that's a huge waste of time. Basically, if you can get all that stuff in one go, you'll get extra gems. So, there you go. I'm not going to waste the whole video doing that, though. Oh, shit. Also, this dragonfly dude, how do I explain him? I don't know. Everybody's played Spyro. Why do I need to explain? Why is it every time I make a video I feel the need to, like, explain myself? I guess it's because, you know, I get bored and I have to explain myself. Otherwise, I'll just be bored forever. Ah, you're dead. You're dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody gets death today. That is your punishment for being alive, for existing. Death. Actually, that's really deep. Like, that's actually really what life is like, isn't it? It's like that is our punishment for living, basically. We live our whole lives and then we die. That's our punishment. Wow, that went really dark, man. I'm sorry about that. Jesus Christ, that was horrible. Holy crap.
The Artisan's boss.
I really wish I wasn't so dark sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes you get like that, I guess.
Must complete one of the other Artisan lands.
Ah, Artisan worlds. That's probably the best way to describe them. So I have to complete more worlds in order to unlock that place that he's standing in front of. There's more stuff to collect in this world first, though. More gems and things. I had a lot of fun breezing through this game on the PS2. Just sort of like blind. I mean, I played it blind, and it was interesting. It got hard really later in the game because they hide things really well, and they make it quite hard to figure out where things are. You got to sort of use your head and think like, okay, what's the most creative way to overcome this obstacle that's been planted in front of me? And as it would turn out, the most convenient way is to go onto Google and to look what the answer is. Me stupid, me not know what answer is. Me have to look Google. My
Hey,
Google.
Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide, and don't be afraid.
Afraid?
I watched the Lego Batman movie yesterday, and that was fucking brilliant. I thought that was really funny. I don't know what it is, man. It's like, I don't know whether it's the fact that it's a Lego movie or if it's just like the way that they've done it. It's so good because it's like, it's not traditional Batman. It's like Batman on steroids, you know. Batman is like full of himself, like in the stereotypical sense. I guess they tried to fill all stereotypes with the Batman in that movie, which is really clever, to be honest, because Batman's always been a bit of a, like, you know, like, you can change a lot of things about his personality every time you make a new movie. People always have. Writers are always sort of changing up who he is and how he acts and stuff like that. Like, sometimes he's a sassy, like, you know... So sometimes he's a sassy anti-hero, sometimes he's like an edgy fucking edgelord, a superhero edgelord. You know, he's a bit of an odd one. But in this movie he was like everything at once. It was beautiful. I loved it. Really made my day. His relationship with the Joker was like the main thing of that movie. Is like, you know, what is Batman and Joker's relationship at this point after like 80 years of Batman? You know, the Joker is just this weird villain that sort of turns up sometimes in some generations of Batman and is just like creepy as all hell. Alright, there we go. I've got all the gems now. You happy? Everyone happy? Can I move on? Alright, we're gonna go into a world then. My goodness. Where's the first world of the game? It's right here, Stone Hills. Oh god, I don't know, man. I love the Joker. Like, there's many variations of the Joker, and they're all pretty good in their own way, honestly. I especially like the animated Joker, Mark Hamill's Joker. He was very good, and he had a very good ending as well. Yeah, the finale to the Batman animated series was fantastic. Also, I'm starting to really feel the burn in my finger now. That post, that post, I hurt my finger burn. You know, I had the same problem the other day. I burnt my hand on a fucking pan in the oven, and like it gave me the teeniest little blister. You know, like we're talking the absolute teeniest little blister. Okay, there we go. And it just fucking like hurt like hell and itched. And I was just like, well, fuck. Like, now I've got to fucking try and get rid of this thing so that it pisses off and leaves me alone. Alright, there we go. I don't know. I hurt myself today. To see if I still feel. Oh, that's another movie I need to watch soon. Logan. Oh god, I hope that movie is good. I really hope that movie is as good as everyone says it is. I want to see that movie. You know, I love the X-Men movies. The Wolverine movies have been pretty fucking decent, you know. There's lots and lots of movies coming out this year that I really want to see. I wanted to see Resident Evil, but for some reason, it wasn't on. Like, when it was supposed to be. The only showings for it were at like 11 o'clock at night, and it's just like, hold on, what? It came out like a week ago. You know, I'm not talking about now, by the way. It came out like 3 or 4 weeks ago at this point, but it's just weird. Resident Evil 6 was like something I was really looking forward to as well. I was looking forward to seeing the end chapter of Resident Evil, and now it's like, well, shit. What am I supposed to do now? Wait for the fucking DVD? It's like I'm too impatient for that. I'm too impatient for that shit. I need it now. I need it new. Okay, we're just gonna sort of, yeah, we're gonna leave this guy until I get the thing I need to get that chest open. So, as you can see, though, I'm having a lot of fun with this. So I've had Spyro mentioned to me many times in the past, and it was only when my brother came down a few weeks back, I asked him to bring Spyro with him, because I really wanted to just dive in and take a look at Spyro and see like what it was all about. Because, you know, I really have had people mention this game to me more than once. And tell me, you know, give it a try, it's really good. And I just never took the opportunity. I guess because I didn't really think to ask my brother to lend me his copy before. But at least, like, now I've played through it, and I've got 2 and 3 just sitting here ready to play as well. Because you saw in that list at the beginning, I didn't just have this game, I have number 2 and 3 as well. And they both work, so I'll be playing those. Everything on this works. It's just some games are a little more awkward to start than others. I had to do some configurations for the PSP since it's such a modern console to use on this thing. I had to go into the configuration settings and set it to actually run off of a certain folder. Because the first time I opened a ROM for the PSP, it asked me to select which folder I wanted to read when it came to opening PSP games. So I had to go to the actual PSP folder, which meant I had to go through the entire configuration menu, which was really awkward. Also, I just fucking wandered out of there when I was supposed to wander down. Supposed to go down here, there's a beach. There's a bitch, guys. There's a bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a big bad bitch. She's ever was a bitch and a bitch through all the boys and girls. Oh, God. I haven't watched South Park in years. I was going to get South Park The Stick of Truth on Xbox 360 because I remember playing it on PC and I had a few issues with it. And I'd like to have like a copy on Xbox that would just sort of sit on my shelf and I can say, hey, look, I've got a copy. I've got a copy of South Park. I've got a really mature game on here. I don't know. Trying to come up with lyrics that don't suck doesn't quite work for me. I'm really bad at making any kind of lyrics for anything. Just look to my fucking Banjo-Tooie Let's Play for the Grunty Industries lyrics. They were really, really bad. And I didn't even... I remember doing that and I didn't even fucking sync it up properly. I was like, okay, I need to, like, count up... oh, fuck. No, I wasn't meant to do that. I was like, okay, I need to count up, like, how many seconds I need to be silent for. And this was when I was actually recording the episode. I was like, okay, I need to count up how many seconds I need to be quiet for to let, like, you know, future me's singing go on. I knew exactly how many lyrics there were. I knew exactly where it should end. But for some reason, I ended up going in a complete other verse in the song before I started talking again. So the song stopped, and there was, like, 20 seconds of silence before I actually started talking again. And I just, oh, I fucked it up so bad, but you know what, it doesn't even matter. Banjo-Tooie was a bit of a write-off anyway. I've already said before, like, I only did Banjo-Tooie and Kazooie because, like, they were sort of like something, they were the ones I really wanted to do, you know, after years of watching YouTube. And I just wanted to get them out of the way before moving on to, like, bigger and better games. And obviously there are a lot of games out there, and you can only ever let's play certain ones, you know. You can't let's play all the games. You can try, like NCS has, but I doubt very highly you'll ever actually do it. There's too many games. Too many cooks. 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 Oh my god. There were too many cooks, guys. Too many cooks. Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? Last time I played this, I missed like 2 gems. Like, I know where they are now, the gems I missed, but, you know, I want to make sure I don't miss any of the other gems that I got the first time through. This is actually my second time playing this game, so...
Spyro, my friend.
Spyro, my friend! I love you!
Glide, press the X button
Oh,
at the top
dear.
of the jump, and try pressing the triangle button to drop down in mid-flight.
I don't even know what my triangle button is. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller for this, right? The Pi is built in with sort of wireless connectors, or built with wireless connectors. So I plugged my wireless receiver into it for the Xbox 360 controller, and it just sort of read my Xbox 360 controller, which is decent, because if it didn't do that, I would have a problem, a real problem. Alright, here we go. I think that's all the gems on the ground in this level. Now I just need to collect the ones up top, and that should be all of them. Whee! Oh my god. This game is so fun. It's like, right now, right, at the beginning of the game, it's really easy to just wander around and explore and have fun. Later on, it gets like really awkward. You die a lot. There was one particular level I remember dying in so much, because, like, I just couldn't... I couldn't figure out, like... well, the controls were really awkward, actually, is what made the problem happen. Oh, boy, okay. Is that all the gems up here? I think that's all the gems up here. Okay, good. Now we have to chase this guy over here. All we gotta do is get close to him. Oh, damn it. I can't... No! Spyro! Spyro, how could you? I can't believe you, Spyro. You son of a bitch, Spyro. I can't believe you would do this to me. How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life. I just want to scream. Okay, whatever. I think I'm going to end this video here. Be a long video. It's like 31 minutes on my recorder, but it's going to be cut down, so it'll probably be about 25 minutes, which is fine. So, I will catch you in another video, I guess, because we're not done yet. Actually, we could be done. This is a good enough test, I think. Do you know what? We'll do one video for Spyro, I think, and we'll just finish this first level. There we go. You have to dash into him or get close enough to shoot him with fire and he'll drop the eggs. I have no idea what these do yet. Not a clue. They're just collectibles. More collectibles. Alright, so, I guess if we're continuing this until the end of the first world, I'll just continue talking. I set this thing up pretty quickly, right? It connects to the Wi-Fi, which is decent, and I think it connects to the Wi-Fi so it can connect to your network, because you have to be able to access the Pi's memory from your computer network instead of actually taking out like the SD card in the Pi to look into it. It doesn't work like that apparently, which is unfortunate, but I can deal with that. Also, this is the last gems. Boom, done. Alright, so now we've pretty much finished the world, I think. We have, yeah, okay. Alright. So, well, that's it then, I guess. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you in whatever I make next, which most likely, after this, is going to be Zelda. So, yeah. But do look forward in the future to a new project I'm going to be working on to do with this Pi. It's been an absolute pleasure to share this experience with you, because this console is absolutely incredible. And I do call it a console because it is kind of a console. And also, I'm not going to save any of the progress I've made in this video, but I can show you if I press select and start at the same time. I go straight back to the main menu. Oh, God. Spyro the Dragon. And there's all these other games. And this whole menu. And there's more games as well that I haven't actually got on here. Like there's other Atari consoles. You know, until you put games in the actual folders, they don't turn up on this main menu. So, man, what a fantastic console. Thank you again for watching. It's a longer video just to show this off and introduce it. And there will be more videos on this in future. But not before I start Breath of the Wild. That's coming out in 3 days. 3 fucking days. I'm not ready.
Master Magugu.
Who?
Magugu.